Howard by Shem, Shai by Shem, Kakadashi.
Double honors the apostle, elders, great millstone. Salutations to you, knocking, Christian work of truth and sincerity. Great millstone was constant coming to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, and as you can see, things are always, being, how can I say, things are always, kind of upticking, for lack of better words, in the world. All right. Earlier we was talking about BRICS, looking for the new world reserve currency. All right, and that's a detriment to the dollar. All right, here in America. Okay, we're talking about hyperinflation. All right, we're talking about millions of people losing jobs. At least 70% of Americans losing jobs. Millions of people flooding the streets. All right, we're talking about an escalation of crime in California now. The same thing that happened in Chicago with people not being locked up for crimes like robbery,
assault,
and other crimes. So expect crime to go up, but it's all prophetic. We're gonna start with that. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna start with that precept that you used for the title. The second Ezra 6:9.
The second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that follows?
Right, that's exactly what we explained it to you. What should be the what he says,
what's the parting asunder of the times?
Right, so the parting asunder of these times is what? Chaos, disorder, all right, violence, okay, and destruction. Okay? So that's the parting asunder of these times. So it's not a cakewalk. It's not, in a sense, a good thing. It is a good thing for us to be elected for the kingdom of heaven. All right, ushering in the kingdom of heaven. All right, but ultimately, it's going to be mass deaths, destruction before that new kingdom comes. All right, and this is what we're pushing.
It says, what shall be the parting asunder of the time, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yep, so the ending of the first, all right, this world, this current world, all right, is going to be destruction. And ultimately, it's going to lead up, all these things are going to lead up to that world. All right?
World. And somebody, Matthew 24. Because the prophet is asking, when is the Israelites going to get the kingdom? That's what the brother just read. Second Ezra 6 and 9. So what's happening is everything that Ainah is making mention of is prophecies, sub-prophecies within prophecies that has to happen before the Israelites get to the kingdom of heaven. Okay? So that's where we at. When shall be the end of the first, which is what's the first? Esau's world. Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man. And then the beginning of it that followeth, which is who? The Israelite kingdom. Beginning with Yahushua. It's really Yahushua's kingdom, and like the scripture says in Romans, that we are joint heirs with Hamashiach. Okay? So the kingdom that's coming up is Yahushua's kingdom and the elect's kingdom. Okay? But what has to happen is destruction first. Remember, Jeremiah 28 and 8 says that the prophets of old prophesied both against many countries, great pestilence, war, evil, and so on and so forth. That's what has to happen before that's what happens in all kingdoms before a transition period happens. Okay, it has to be a collapse within the society. It has to be an economic collapse.
That one was just collapsed.
Okay, right. So systems and worlds have to go down for our world to come up. And that's what we're witnessing.
It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first to be with Esau.
Yeah, so old prophecies, the symbolism of those old prophecies is coming to pass. What's happening is Jacob, Black Latinos, compared to the Israelites, they're pulling on the heel of Esau, meaning they're proclaiming or prophesying his downfall. Okay, that's what we're doing. The Lord woke us up, and my brother can hold on there in Revelation 11. He woke us up, all right, just to declare the ending of Esau Edom in 2 Thessalonians 2, where it says destroyed by the by the spirit of his mouth, and then by the brightness of his coming. Okay?
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, the blacks like 10,000 million red is beginning with the remnant. Okay? So we got next. Alright? You got it right.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
Yeah, the former things were certain prophecies. Okay? You had the fourth beast, you know, Daniel 7. It was those were the formal things. Certain prophecies came, certain empires came and left. Okay? The Israelites had to go into captivity. Deuteronomy 28. You know, discontinue from our heritage. You know, certain prophecies like that. Those are the old, the former things. Go ahead.
It says, and new things do I declare.
So now there's going to be a new thing that's going to be declared by Yahweh Shah by the mouth of the prophets. And we can name those: Jacob's trouble, the Paragma, okay, and the World War III, Dominical destruction. So new things now we're declaring, okay. And now we're at the time where we just have to wait for prophecies to speak. You know,
it says, before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yeah, before they spring forth, the Lord gives the message to the prophets. What is that? Amos, the 3rd chapter. He revealeth his secrets unto the servant of the prophets. Because what we're speaking about is secrets. See, the world doesn't know this. Even Esau, Edom on the left-hand side doesn't know in detail on how the prophets know the secrets of the Heavenly Father, right? Okay? So we know the secrets, which is the prophets. We know the ending of all of this. See, we got the script. All right? It's like you guys is basically watching a movie, you know, and you don't know what's going to happen in the end. But we have the whole script. We know what's going to happen. Yeah, the actors, the main characters in the movie, they have the whole script. Some guys have a script for a certain period, and they die in the movie. So only a select few people have that full script of what's going on in this movie. And that's the prophets. We know the beginning and the ending. Okay? Y'all got it. Yeah, the sure word of prophecy. Meaning it's true. You know? Meaning it's gonna happen. Like we know that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. We know that soon that this devil, because of Revelation 13, he says he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. So we know sooner or later that that prophecy is going to come to pass. That means we have a sure word of prophecy. We believe it, and we can see when you cut on any news station, media, they got it on the even they got it on the Cartoon Network news now about the Quran. They got it on all sorts of platforms, social media, little TikToks that they bringing out what the C-hip is, you know. Whatever.
I got this is 2 Thessalonians 2:7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he now let him relent until he be taken out of the way.
Yep. So the Lord is letting these things come to pass. You know, the Lord has set the boundaries. In Job 14:5 or 6, it says, be a hireling. Essentially what Esau is the Lord's left hand. All right, he's the Lord's his hand. 14:5 or 6.
This is
14
Job.
and 5.
Yeah, you start with 5.
This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yep. So the Lord has measured out the time and he appointed a certain time for this devil to go down. And now we're seeing everything culminate. We're seeing all these signs come to pass, and it's a sure thing. It's a sure thing. All right.
It says, turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day.
Right. So Esau is going to accomplish as a hireling his day. All right. What is that? That's Revelation 6 and 4. All right. Red horse. All right. They took peace from the earth. Okay. Pestilence. All the things that's coming. So he's essentially a hired servant. He's the Lord's left hand.
All right, shoot.
It's back in Second Thessalonians 2, and I'm going to start at 8. It says, I'm going to start at 7 again. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth away until it be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Right? These are the times that he's being revealed. All right? And he's consuming it with the spirit of his mouth, starting with his prophets. Because this word, which is divine oracles, however you may want to say it, is what's bringing the society down. And that's how bad the Lord is, man.
Yeah, it's a term in the world called speaking something to existence. So we speaking the downfall of Babylon into existence. Now it said by the spirit of his mouth, he said it's the prophets. But as well as when you go in Psalms, it says that their mouths, how does it go?
Oh, 64?
Their mouths shall fall upon themselves. Because that's another way this place is being revealed, because you have something called whistleblowing. Got it? Somebody, go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 7. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Yeah, so they're making their own tongue fall upon themselves. So you have something called the Illuminati, the globalists, the wicked elite or whatever, you know, and you have people that's involved within that pyramid structure of the awakened ones, so to speak. All right, and you have people who's leaving out of those certain circles and making documentations about their plans and agendas. You got Aaron Russo, you got Alex Jones, Bill Hicks, you got John Todd. Okay, a lot of these dudes, a lot of these whistleblowers who comes up against the government and speak about their hidden agendas and their plans and secrets. Jordan Maxwell, yeah. Oliver Stone. So they begin to tell the secrets and the plots on the devil, on the elites, the Rothschilds. Okay, they tell you that they want you to be seen here. John Todd spoke about the derailment. This is back in the 90s. He spoke about the derailments of the trains. Okay, he spoke about certain hidden agendas. You know, the propaganda. David Icke is the one who came out about the propaganda scheme through predictive programming. So they brought in on how they can make movies and tell you what the future is going to be, like the movie Demolition Man. That's predictive programming. Michael Tazarian, he was on the witchcraft, all the witchcraft sources. So a lot of things have been lifted up over this devil, man. So everything is being revealed right now. Okay?
It says, all that see them shall flee away. It's a song.
Yeah, all that see it shall flee away. So guess what? These other nations, they're fleeing away from this place because they begin to find out all of the evil that this place has been doing. Not saying that the other nations ain't no fucking better, but Esau, Edom, man, the ones that hold the cup of wickedness is Babylon. Those that are in control of Babylon. And these other nations, they're finding out all of the shit that they've been doing, man. You know?
Because everything goes through Babylon.
Yeah.
And it's the whole world.
And they see this place is purpose, so they're fleeing away from it.
A woman that said we want to make the planet oppress white men. Everybody's catching on, man. It's been known, man, that we've been revealing these things. The Lord is revealing by His Spirit. But and the thing is, these things are plain. Right? The Lord gave these understanding to the prophets to be plain. And we're making it plainly known to you. Now the world is catching on. That's why you have Revelation 17 where it says the Most High put it in that nation's hearts to agree, to peace until the time is fulfilled.
Yeah.
The Lord is, because otherwise it'd be chaos, and things wouldn't be played out the way they're supposed to. But That's why they're being forced to agree with the devil, but they're catching on and starting to break off. There was someone who just, I can't remember who it was, but they broke off and joined something else. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was, I think it wasn't say Taiwan, but it was a nation, man, that broke off.
Damn, I think I knew something. I think I seen the article.
Yeah. It's been quite a few.
Yeah, everybody's breaking away.
I got something real quick.
Oh, well, yeah, that's like
That's scripture. They should flee.
This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Hey, one thing real quick about the Chaldees, to mention, they were famously known for witchcraft. And then every time that the Lord speaks against Babylon, aka America, they call them daughter of the Chaldees, the work of the Chaldeans, because they were known for witchcraft. And that's what Esau's done this whole time. Since the beginning of his time, he's been lying to the world. So,
Yeah, the founding fathers of America, so to speak, George Washington, and all of those demons who came over here from Spain, those were witches and warlocks. Okay, they established this place built on masonry, which was they set the stones and they set the different the 13 colonies that they first started. That goes back to witchcraft. Okay, it goes back to the 13 Illuminati bloodlines. So that's why they started with the 13 colonies. Okay, yeah, they was on that square. They was on that square. They paid to be on that square. Okay, so how this place got orchestrated was off the sorcery. Started with George Washington.
yeah, I was about to say that. Wow.
Christopher Cologne. He was the first one roughly. Because I haven't went into the history in a minute, but it said that they were kicking a lot of witches and warlocks out of Spain. Okay? They were kicking, so it's a lot of different stories. They were kicking warlocks and witches and people who sorcery out of Spain at a certain period of time, and a lot of those guys came over here for Christopher Columbus. Yep. So they had them come over here and set this place up. And ultimately it was the agenda for the New World Order today. See, don't think that 1776, when they established this place, that they didn't have a 200-year plan. See, Esau has a 300-year fucking plan, man. Because they deal heavy with the witchcraft. The spirits that come to them, hey, look, you're gonna set this place up for this reason. You see? They probably look. On the left-hand side, they got power. They could have shown you the whole America in the New World Order with the sea hip. This sea hip has been here. I mean, it's not been here, but the mindset, the idea of getting it going, the spiritual demon Satan Ben gave it to fucking Esau. And they kept it throughout these generations, man.
It says like more than 100 years ago, they said plan for an implantable device to human beings.
Yeah.
They'll say that that's the earliest, back in the early 1900s. We know it goes further back than that. Esau always wanted. The scriptures say that he was going to have the dew of the earth. He was wanting to rule this place and control it for a long time.
Yeah, they give visions, prophecy, they get all that. Yep. So, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Dust is to be the state of confusion. Okay? Because now this place is gonna get thrown down. See, Esau thought that you could flourish, but how it became a monkey wrench in the process, a lot of prophets raising up. See, so sit in the dust. Now they're in a confused, scared mindset state right now. You see? They're trying to figure out how the hell can they get us off this corner. They're trying to figure out how the hell can they stop the prophets. They thought it was a joke. They tried to, put up their witchcraft, their sorcery, their the V words as a child, the diseases and all those things to try to stop the prophets from coming. Just like in the days of old. What happened with Moses? It was to kill all 3-year-old males. What happened with the time of Yahushua? He went to go slaughter all of the males. Okay, all of the firstborn males. I forget how it goes. The firstborn males under 2 years old. So they always had a plan from the ancient world till now to try to stop the coming of the prophets or the coming of the Messiah.
If you look at the history about the prophets, the word made it really quick back to the kings. Like I'm thinking even Amos from Micah, it will tell you that one of them was called to the king because he was prophesying of things against the king. And the king basically said, I summoned him. And he came and
Gotta help Charlie.
I know Jeremiah went to a king first.
Jim asked in his life and said, y'all, I should have a shot. So I don't know what must be saying.
I don't have
either one,
a USB.
They were prophesying against
somebody might have one.
Basically, the king was like, I need to believe. So don't think that this word was introduced to the elites
Is that a mouse one?
as quick as we say it did. This was,
I think his phone is fine.
going back to
But
Revelation 11, man, this word, man, was the first thing that they seen that scared the hell out of them.
Hey, the brother from GMS, in his likeness, said, Yahweh Bashim Awashai, rock a thumb.
Real quick, just to go over what you said, this is Isaiah the 13th chapter in the 2nd verse. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice in civility, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Okay? So when we come out, when the prophets begin to come out since the 1969, 1968, okay? This word has already been transferred back up to the higher. Okay? They seen the prophets out there. Alright? So they start to formulate different plans and plots to throw it down. Okay? You had the different gangs that came up when they began to come together. So like, oh no, we can't get these Israelites to come together. We didn't know we was Israelites, but they knew that we was Israelites. You know, so they said they had different what's the man? J. Edgar Hoover for the Black Panther Party, COINTELPRO, or certain things like that. They try to always stop when it's a union of the blacks, Latinos, and Americans. Yeah, the Keto Project, the King Alpha Plan. Okay, but guess what? This won't be stopped. Acts the 5th chapter, somebody can hold that on that. If it be of men. Alright, but this ain't of men. You see? So that's how you know this place is gonna go down, because throughout these years, the prophecies have been singing, man. More wickedness has been coming on the earth, and more things leading to this digital technology, the caste society, which we've been speaking about, beginning with the apostles. We got that, Acts 5.
It's Acts 5 and 38. It says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Yeah, so if the counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught, meaning it'll be overthrown. The Black Panther Party was overthrown. See, that Rainbow Coalition thing with Fred Hampton was overthrown. The Young Lords, okay, the Brown Berets, Keystone Rangers, the gangs, all those things were overthrown because it wasn't established under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Majority of these gangs been infiltrated.
They infiltrate. Ain't no more gangs. Ain't no more fucking gangs now. Ain't no fucking gangs. It's just like dumbass niggas. They clicks and blocks. So they through. You know?
39. But if it be of God, he cannot overthrow it.
Yeah, man. So vocab Malone, you can't overthrow this. Okay? Dr. Brown, you can't overthrow this, man.
This latest, man.
All right? You goofy ass, what's that black nigga name? He was going around saying he was an Israelite, clown ass nigga. They were Manafazakba exposed him on at the hip hop awards.
He all through that.
Jackson.
Got his
Brandon, yeah,
Brandon T. Jackson.
yeah, Brandon stupid ass Jackson.
He was in the audience dancing. He looked so stupid.
You know? Yeah, he failed. The niggas failing. He thought he could gather, because you a celebrity, you can gather people. Fuck out of here. Stupid. You just can't be overthrown, man.
We started singing t-shirts, making merchandise.
Right. Read that again, real quick. Read that again.
God, this is Acts 5 and 39. But if it be of God, you cannot overthrow it. Lest happily you be found even to fight against God.
That's what y'all doing. You're fighting against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Another term is called kicking against the pricks. Meaning when you kick against the pricks, it was actually a state of rebellion. All right? It's a state of rebellion. So you're rebelling against the Lord because the Lord established his Israelites, his prophets, to declare the end of a place. And you're trying to stop that message. You're trying to stop the message of the Lord. You know? That's it. So everything you're doing is really in favor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on the right hand side.
Go ahead. 2 Corinthians 13:9. 13:8. It says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth."
That's it. So as much as you try to come down and demonize, that's only going to wake up the hopeful elect. Because you're going to have people come out and say, no, they ain't doing that. Remember that lady downtown? She said, "They're Christians. They got the Bible."
You're doing nothing wrong.
Oh, at the state, at the fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Summerfest.
Summer.
Yep.
So we got surrounded.
Yep. Yeah. So Esau, you can't do nothing against this. This is heavenly sanction. Yeah, this is a divinely intervention. This is the really a ripple in the force. You know?
And this is Psalm 57:1. It says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except
No, it's just the monster.
the main point, it says, except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. And when you read it in the English Standard Version, it says, unless the Lord builds a house, those who build it labor in vain, unless the Lord watches over the city. And the Lord is watching over the enemy. Like you said, it's heavily sanctioned. All right, that's why all other, plots and plans and schemes fail, because this is something, far above what you can control.
Yeah.
You got the Lord, but you got many titles. All right. Yeah, he's the one that's backing this.
The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
The God of the Israelites.
The God of the Israelites.
Hey, the one that said, the vocab just said that it's not a real God.
Yeah. Well, we gonna see.
All right.
We gonna see.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna see if our power, we're gonna see if our God and your God, we're gonna see who's real or not.
That's what Isaiah 47 says. Still reading it. It says, "Go now to your pronounce the king of witchcraft."
Yeah, so we're gonna see who God is the right one. You know? Sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Andy.
Whose God is real? The protection.
Yeah, get that story. Get it, man. You call it, get it. That's the real power. You're gonna find out that we have the real power on our side, though. We really dealing with the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what she said in the midst. The God of the Israelites.
Yeah. All you cities.
Yeah.
Lord always did test to show his power.
Yep. Until you get that, let me finish this. It says, let me go back to Isaiah 47. This is come down, sitting in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And key points, virgin daughter of Babylon. This place ain't been touched yet, man. But the Lord is truly going to allow the nations to touch this port. Okay? And that's going to be by the way of throwing the missiles. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. Because technically this is a future prophecy. And she's going to sit on the ground, there ain't going to be no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones, gird the mill, uncover the locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. So there's going to be an economic collapse in this place. It's going to be a revealment of all of the lies and the tricks that people are doing to other nations. So people are going to be angry, they're going to flee, and eventually they're going to destroy them.
Power shall be in the people and the country, which shall not be
thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. See? So, every filth, gunk, whatever it is that's hidden under the surface, the Lord is going to put that on display. See? He's going to show you the witchcraft, the pedophilia, the homosexuality, the bestiality, all right? The sorcery, the manipulation, the lies, the trickery, the deceit. See, in fact, the scripture says, though injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people into another. So there's going to be a lot of things that's going to keep exposing America, aka Babylon, over and over and over and over again. See? And that's going to bring this place to shame. All right? Because they have this white, glossy, fake image that they were, they dealt with the Bible. They came with Jesus, peace and love. And come to find out, it's nothing but wickedness, man. Nothing but death and slaughter, deception. You know? Go ahead.
Oh, this is Jeremiah.
Oh, so slack it, real quick. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. Yeah, what you did to the Israelites. Okay? Come to find out, Israelites had blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. We had thriving homes and thriving countries, cities, and you fucking devils destroyed them and covered up with fucking water. You see? You tried to make us the lowest of the totem pole, and we still thrived after slavery. In each and every different city that we thrived in, bonded, you got some demon-ass Edomite bitch to accuse and lie of rape so you can bring in the National Guard and slaughter all the fucking men. All that's being revealed. The atrocities. Rosewood. They showed in the movie Rosewood. Okay?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Salaki.
Justified it. Then in the 1920s, it's called permanent but it as a predator. You know, that was the caricature that they pushed out. And they justified it.
It was the big gorilla with the white, the King Kong with the little white bitch in the sand. And they reenacted it with LeBron stupid ass James. As a predator.
The Shedamite revealed that she lied.
Yep.
That's what I was saying about Emmett Till.
Back in North Carolina, I believe it was North Carolina, South Carolina, going back to 1833. Around that time, they had something called the red shit. It was called the red something.
I know it's Red Massacre, right? Something. It was the
Red Massacre?
Yeah, I believe so.
But it was a lot of them.
Right.
It was a lot of them. It was like in North Carolina or South Carolina somewhere, and
Or Red Summer.
Red
yeah.
Summer. Red Summer. Called Red Summer. The water. Red Summer. It was a great slaughter on Jake. Because Jake was getting to politics. They was actually Jake was Republicans. They were coming up into the office seat of being Republicans, and they put out the characters that said that these black men get into positions of politicians, their idea is to sleep with white women.
Yeah.
And they got all the people that believe in sending memoirs and shit like that, and they went and started killing Jake. You know? That's what you think is trying to get into politics. See? Jake always thrived and got up on a certain level, and Esau always did something to bring their ass back down.
Hey, I got a precept.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Nahum 3 and 5. It says, Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness.
And they get thy nakedness. And you're going to find out that they've been getting over our nations. They've been lying to the nations. They've been, what's been happening is, they've been sitting in their coup d'etats. They've been sitting in those coups. Okay? They call them what they hostile takeovers, yeah, but it's a word for it. The CIA goes in and they go in and they try to buy out certain the leaders. And the coups, yeah.
Yeah, that you said.
Yeah, it was cool, but it's another. They call them economic hit.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
They call them economic hit. Yep. And through the economic hitman, they go in and see if they can bribe the country. Can't bribe the country. They set up insurrections and they propaganda in America saying that their government, their people is rising up against the government because the government is evil.
The whole time they hired military.
And they hire military personnel to go up there.
All wars and banking wars goes into that.
Yeah, all wars and banking wars. Because they were economic hitmen. So they came in stealthily, and like the serpent, went to offer money. They didn't take the money. They happened to keep it. They didn't take the money. So then they eventually ended up sending the military in there off of a propaganda line to destroy it. And now the nations started to find out that that was Esau doing that. Esau was paying off some of their leaders. You know?
Why do you think Putin's in Ukraine right now? That's another reason. Because if you remember, back in 2015, that's exactly what America did and NATO did in Ukraine.
Yep.
They set up a puppet leader and there was a civil war. And now Putin's going in there to take his country back. Because they're trying to set up a central bank over there. So like all of this is connected. It's another reason why the Netherlands collapsed.
Yeah.
2 days ago. Because they can't get a handle on their economic and their guidance policies.
Yep.
And the people are getting pissed off.
Wherever they set their central bank systems at, that society is slowly gonna go to shit. Because then they're gonna bring in a democracy. And then you bring in democracy, you bring in homosexuality, bestiality, you bring in all manner of decadence and wickedness in the other countries. And now the other countries is finding out about it.
That's how happened in the Arab Spring. That's why
They did it with Gaddafi, they did it with Gaddafi, they did it with Muammar Mubarak, they did it with Egypt, they did it with a lot of different countries. Yep. So that's why we go back to the scripture and say, Isaiah 47, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Right, the nakedness is the secret part, which that's what we reveal. What you were always about. Right?
Yep.
And it says thy shame shall be seen. A big way the shame shall be seen is through the media, through the internet. And that's how everybody able to see what America's been doing for hundreds of years.
Yeah, because before the internet got big, you can just put on something on TV and say, this country is this to their people. Now through the internet, they're like, that's a lie. You know?
Cell phones,
Yeah, everybody got cell phones now, so you find out that these events being staged.
people uploading their own videos, making their own documentaries.
Like the Boston bombing, they found out that there was a staged attack. That didn't even happen. Sandy Hook, all those things were staged.
It's like the song that would go by the recently. You got copper cocaine.
Yeah. That's how they staying with the media. They blame it on Hunter though.
Yeah.
They blame it on Hunter. But that's showing you America's nakedness, man.
Yeah.
It's all scandal. It's all corruption. From the top all the way to the bottom.
Right. No, that's why Isaiah 47 says the skirt shall be lifted. When you see a woman, when you see a skirt lifted, you see a woman's secret spot.
And that's where Nahum 3 and 5 come in. You know, say, behold, I'm against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face.
Mistress of witchcraft.
Mistress of witchcraft, yeah.
Who was the guy that said they shouldn't have never invented the internet? Was it a Rothschild?
John Rockefeller.
Yeah, John Rockefeller. He said he shouldn't have invented the internet.
Yep. I got to read something.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled and his brethren. And he can't hide himself because, again, the whole world is now coming up against this devil.
Cain, that fugitive is being pointed out now. Because for years, Esau, which is the so-called white man, he was being able to hide himself. He been able to lie and people will believe it. But now we're in a time where your lies your lies is being broken down, yeah.
Isaiah 47 says you have wearied yourself.
It's weary yourself with your enchantment.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's,
No, I'm thinking Paul.
it says, and he shall not be able to hide himself, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. It says, leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. That's basically the point right there. And the rest goes into the judgment you're going to get. You know, like you said, the Israelites, which is these time, you're going to get that same punishment back. There was a clip yesterday, my brother posted it. There was a clip of an MMA white girl fighter. Her whole face was just busted up, just bleeding. She's like, well, you know, it was a rumble, it was a tussle, and it was tough, but you know, I had a good time. Yeah, but you know,
that's America.
You know, but she said, but I'm ready for the next one. You know, and the title was One Day in Slavery. You know, like, I mean, I'll read it. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunken," which is talking about the Negroes and Latinos. It says, yeah, the 12 tribes of Israel. "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?"
As he's not going to go.
Right, he's going to pay for all the atrocities that he put on the earth, mainly to our people.
That's why we're going to do. Somebody wrote that on that. Read that again. Read that again.
Not exactly. Yeah, it says, but it says, "Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" And that's a question. Thou shalt not go unpunished, because it looks like Esau has still been, you know, he's still getting away with what he's doing. But that goes back to Cain, being a fugitive, a man running from judgment. But it says, "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." All right, "For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation."
Yeah, drink of it, which is slavery. Bozrah is a representation of America. And because this is the hub of the Edomites.
Say the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And that's all coming through us pulling this place down by the words of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, revealing the lies, exposing the devil, right? Making it known that America was always a lie, right? Like you said, it was corrupt from the top to the bottom, all right? That goes, you know, Apostle Ramla went into it, destruction, which the word D means to take away, destruction is to destructualize. So little by little, this place is, the Lord is taking every facet of this society and this paradigm that Esau created, and he's taking it all away. I know it says in 2 Ezra 4, it says that if these things be not turned upside down, the Lord is pouring it out. All right? It says that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste.
Also, that's the destruction.
Go ahead, what do you got?
This is Joel 3:1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem."
Yeah, so it says bringing again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. It's talking about the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Bringing again their captivity because we came over here on slave ships. Okay? We came in captivity. He's going to bring again our captivity, meaning he's going to release us. After we served our time here, we're going to get released. Go ahead.
It says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat."
Yeah, so the Lord said he's going to bring all nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And Jehoshaphat means what? Yahweh Shabbat, which means the Lord's judgment. Okay? And that's talking about over there in the Middle East. All right?
"And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel."
Yep. So, go ahead.
"Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land."
Read it again.
Right? Joel 3:2. "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat."
Yep. He's going to bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning everybody's going to come down and fight. Okay? That's what's happening. We can see that clearly with Russia being the guard to these other nations. You see that they have these little scrimmages, these little, what is it called? Proxy wars. Everybody's picking sides, who they're going to deal with. Everybody's picking sides. Okay?
They got no choice.
A lot of choosing Russia. A lot of choosing Russia.
Yeah. BRICS nations. Yeah. It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among
Yeah, it
the
says
nations.
plead with them. Okay? The Lord's going to plead with us, meaning the Lord is going to deal with those nations because of all the things that they've done to us. That's what it means. He's going to plead with our people. Okay? Because all of the things that you've done to the black and to the Native Americans, all the nations going to partake in that. Psalms the 83rd chapter. All of you guys had to partake in that. We went into captivity on many nations.
Got the word for plead is actually Shabbat. It says the word for plead is Shabbat. Okay? In Joel 3 and 2. It says to judge, govern, vindicate, punish.
Vindicate. See, the Lord's going to vindicate us. I will plead with my people Israel. Okay? So the Lord is going to vindicate us.
It says punish, to act as a lawgiver or judge or governor of God, man, to rule, govern, judge, to decide controversy, to execute judgment, discriminate, vindicate.
Yeah, it's like being in the court. You know, you have something called plea deals. You know, you have to cop a plea or a plea deal. So, and who presents the plea? The lawyer. You know. So the plea. So when you look at the process are the judgments of the Lord. Who's presenting process? The prophets, man. You know, the men of the Lord.
Litigation.
Yeah, right. Litigation. You know, so this is a courtroom that Esau is in a stage.
Yo, man, going into the word litigation, that means to actually present it as a case. That's the thing, man. Before, man, it was Esau getting away with all this shit, man. And there were accusations.
Yeah, where's the evidence? You can't,
Exactly.
you know, where's the evidence? You got all the evidence.
Exactly. Where's your proof?
Yeah, where's the proof?
Can't hide nothing.
Right here.
You can't hide nothing.
The proof is the scriptures.
That's against you.
You know?
I got a precept. I got this one. Jeremiah 15:33, it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel, the children of Judah.
I've been watching Law and Order. Can we convict him? No, you can't convict him with that. You gotta get something that sticks.
I know he's right.
I know he did it.
Now he knows what to prove in court.
You gotta be able to prove it.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah will oppress together.
Yeah, because look at us now. We're oppressed right now.
We're in the ghettos together.
Yeah.
Start off in the ghettos together.
Yeah.
How do you know we were pressed together? Because all of the organizations that started was to keep our community safe. The Young Wars, I was reading up on it, on how it all got started, and the number one thing they were saying because of being oppressed in our communities by police brutality. How did the Black Panther start? Because of being oppressed in the community because of police brutality, man.
That's right.
Okay? Doing it all in Chicago, Fred Hampton. The same thing.
They killed him in cold blood, man.
Yeah, they set him up. They
King
drugged
David,
him. They
King
set him
David,
up and
Larry
shot
Hoover.
him. Fucked him up. He was the only, I think he was the only one that got killed that day. Other people got shot, but they knew exactly what room he was in. The CIA is a motherfucker, man. They already had this technology. They knew exactly the blueprint, the layout, exactly where he was at because they had spies.
Now they're using the routers that we have for our internet to see through fucking walls, man.
Fuck you.
Man, they should run the video games.
That's
That was
right.
your time.
Fuck you, man.
That's
You know what? I'm going to start up at verse 31. It says,
Like, we give a fuck. Who gives a fuck, nigga? Bitch, like, the Lord see everything. He see what you do. He trying to see what we doing. He watching what you doing.
right.
Right in the sun, right? What you talking about?
yeah, that's why I like I always say this, we're gonna save this.
Right.
We're gonna save you and never be
So
the
anybody worried about getting out of hand?
Right, so we're gonna save you.
I made that statement last week about, who are the ones that are crying and being oppressed? It's us. Esau ain't crying and being oppressed. What we need to be saved for, you know? He lives in socialism.
But now Esau want to cry and complain.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you said.
The opioid epidemic and shit. Now they want to, now they want to feel our pain and shit.
Oh yeah, they said.
Now y'all get drug clean. But Jake went to prison.
Yeah, you're running this,
Jake was having their babies in prison, in jail. The women were having babies in jail and shit. They didn't get no fucking program. They unlocked a drug addict and then put the drug addict back on the street. They didn't try to clean up the neighborhood. But now Esau, now white people is getting drugged up. Now you want to get a fucking drug clinic to, this is the proper way to shoot up heroin. Get the fuck out of here.
Now you want to ask how thou doest.
Yeah.
No, there was an actress, man, that just got released yesterday from prison for being part of a sex trafficking scandal. She was convicted. You know, I can't remember her name. She was Edomite. She's an Edomite though. She got released.
She was hand in hand with the guy, Epstein.
Epstein.
Oh, you talking about the
chick.
the white girl that played Florida on Smallville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
She got released yesterday.
She got released.
Yeah, she got released.
She only did like 2 years.
She got released.
She was a ringleader. She was bringing them to him.
Yeah. She was bringing the children to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elaine Maxwell.
There you go.
She the mic.
It says, Jeremiah 50 and 31. It says, behold, I am the giver. It says, behold, I am
See, that's the thing. Little old, that bitch look innocent, you know? Like she ain't dealing with it. She won't hurt a fly. She just so nice. She was all sweet and Smallville and shit. This bitch is a demon. This bitch is
Predator.
she grabbing kids.
Right.
Predator.
That bitch is a super predator. Right. She's a super predator. She's about 5 foot nothing. Grabbing up kids.
And you know what? That was going on that time when that earthquake that happened down there.
Oh yeah.
Kids were getting snatched up by that.
It says in verse 30,
Yeah, so them like watch out for them SOS motherfucking saving units and shit when disasters happen. They grabbing a kid.
when they were separating,
Humanitarian.
when they were
NGOs, non-government.
That would happen in America too.
the whole migrant thing that would happen was like last year with, what was this, Rocky Mountain? They came over to Houston, Texas.
You talking about the Syria, like Syrian relief
Columbia.
Just last year. Well, anyways, they were coming in, they were separating children from they called it like 66,000.
Oh, at the U.S. borders.
Yeah.
The U.S. border, they were separating the children from their parents.
Yeah.
Going into the countries and snatching
Oh
up the
yeah.
kids.
It's never.
That makes sense.
And this is the thing to tell you, like it's never what it looks like. What Esau's saying it looks like. They're not separating them to have a better count and rationing and this and that, because they're abducting everybody, or killing them, or raping them, doing whatever.
Yeah, and the main people that allow that is you got people called the Treasury of Immigration. Hold on. That's our guy. These Edomites are the ones that sex trafficking, all this stuff that happens under their watch. Not to get the guy's name, but I'm gonna pull him up really quick.
Wow.
Go ahead, read the scripture, but I assume this is
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops." And these things are being proclaimed upon the housetops now, because the
Bill
housetops
Gates
are
is
doing
the
that,
top humanitarian.
you know.
That's why they trying to put the stuff in the sky.
What is that one that
Yeah, that's right.
Isaiah?
That's so the Minister of Immigration, right? Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas.
That's that witchcraft stuff.
Cuban American. Did you see it?
Come closer. This is wide. You gotta come closer.
Alejandro Nicholas Mayorkas.
And this is why the trafficking. See, you can see it.
It's off.
And I was even thinking in my head, he's how do you know this devil's a dirty dog?
Can you see?
Look close. There you go.
Yeah, but
Got it?
Going back,
You read the definition of humanitarian?
going back to Jeremiah 50 and 31. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud." See, Esau has been proud about the things he's been doing. I mean, the scriptures talk about, woe unto him that seeks deep, who saved in their heart, who seeth me. Because Esau thinks he's still getting away, even though people are exposing him at the level that he's being exposed now. He still hasn't been fully, destroyed from it. Right now, again, we're in the process of making the case against him, the indictment process. Very soon, rest assured, man. And it's going to also be through Esau, popping off his agenda, where, real destruction is going to come. But it says, I posted that clip of the Pinocchio the other day on my channel. I already got like 2,000 watches from it. But they, they were talking about how they showed Epstein Island, Pleasure Island on it. Part of that witchcraft, that pride, man. Because they said it to the guy, the way that they said it was like, they don't come back anymore. Right? They don't come back at all.
The Disney.
Yeah, the Disney Pinocchio. Yeah. But they were proud about, like, we ain't got to worry about them escaping or coming back, But it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, power of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise them up." We're telling you, man, that you're not going to come back from this. All right? Going back to the very beginning of today's lesson, what is it, the parting asunder of times of the end, and that beginning to follow. It's like the beginning of it that followeth. We're at the end, all right, because we're letting you know Esau's not going to come back from this. I know Jeremiah tells you, saying to Babylon, thou shalt fall and not rise. But it says right here, "And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up."
Yeah, the most proud is Esau.
Yep, he's slucking. Sluck.
The most proud is Esau. That's why the scripture says pride goes before destruction. So when he gets his people, because when he establishes new order, because he's going to get it established, okay? But that's going to get him to the peak of his pride, and that's what the Lord's going to bring him back.
It says, "And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah will oppress together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." And a big part of showing that attitude is going to be with the MOTP, the RFID chip. It says they refused to let them go because Esau's going to make you a byproduct. He's going to claim ownership of you with that, the device.
Yeah, that device is to make you a slave to the system. Okay? If you get that incision, if you get that cerebral incision in you, that's declaring that you are a slave and you are the property of Esau. See? You are the property of the so-called white man. Of the elites to be exact. You are the property of the elites if you get that. Okay? And that's what Esau's trying. That's what this whole New World Order is about. Is to make you a slave. In fact, yeah. That's the Revelation 18. Stay what you got. Forget Revelation 18. And then what it says, that's probably one of the reasons why America is going to be destroyed. Because it says slaves and servants. Okay? So if it's talking about slaves, and now this is the Apocalyptos? Apocalypse. This is the last book of the Bible. So this is what's going to be going on in the end times. So America's going to be destroyed for having slaves. But here it is, you're supposed to be home in the land of free, home in the fucking brave. No. Through Emancipation Proclamation, the transfer of ownership made the Israelites the slaves. And to top it off would be that device. All right, go ahead.
It's Revelation chapter 18, verse 10. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, I'm going to start at 9. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. standing afar off.
This is an end time prophecy. Okay? They're wailing because they won't be able to make money. America was that centerpiece for the circulation of money. And remember, it said through like traffic. So they did a lot of trafficking. They did a lot of trading, export, import, spices, you know, all type of things, man. You know?
It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yep. Yahushai, the angels, and World War III coming up from this, go ahead.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
Yep.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yep.
The merchandise of gold and silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of the most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointment, and frankincense, and wine, and oils, and fine flour, and wheat, and wheat, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves,
And slaves.
and
Okay.
souls of men.
And souls of men. So it says slaves and souls of men. So that's letting you know in the end time, there's gonna be people that's gonna be slaves.
Taking the soul of the perpetual brand.
Yep.
That's right.
So I just want to prove that it's about the slaves. Because we still slaves.
I got you, sir.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Lamentation 4, and I'm going to start at 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Eden, that dwell in the land of Uz, which is America. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yep.
Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
Yep. What's that cup? Destruction. That cup is going to be passed to you. Go ahead.
It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished. So that piggyback off that scripture. It says, O daughter of Zion.
Yep, so guess what? It was a time where, in fact, if somebody can find it, it says when he was a little displeased.
Sort of space.
No, not sore displeased. He was a little displeased. What is that?
Zechariah 1.
Okay, yeah. Somebody write that real quick. Because he was a little displeased with us for a certain period of time. That's why they took us out of the homeland. All right, he scattered us on the four corners of the earth. All right, so he was a little displeased with us for a certain period of time. Go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 1 verse 5. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was like 1 and 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased.
Yep.
And they helped forward the affliction.
See, I was a little displeased. And hey, and we can say like, damn, that was a little displeased.
Right.
We took it out the land, raped, robbed, destroyed, cast it off into various cities, countries. But that was just a little displeasement. He said I was a little displeased. Because eventually he's going to give us the kingdom of heaven.
That mercy. The Lord had that mercy.
Yep.
Got that mercy.
Yep.
He said he's little displeased with us. But he said he's sore displeased with the heathen.
Yep.
So that was, like you said, that was a little bit displeasure, and we was thrown into slavery, in that child of slavery. Think about what he's going to do to the heathen, that he's sore displeased with us, you know? But check out verse 16, it says, therefore the saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies.
Go back.
I'm going to start over. Zechariah 1:15 says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Yep, the heathen that are at ease, which is these nations. Okay? Get with Esau Edom. Because they remember in Revelation 11, it said that they were sending gifts. See? So they was doing good, man. Esau and the other nations, they were doing good because we was slavery. We was body. Go ahead.
It says, for I was but a little displeased,
Yep.
and they helped forward the affliction.
And they helped forward the affliction. How did they forward the affliction? They kept us in captivity. They didn't tell us that we were Israelites. They didn't give us no type of economic stability. We just really just fucked up in the streets. Like literally, they just been in this, even in this place, effed up. We really been jacked up. We really look at the history in Babylon, America, and the Israelites being here. from coming over here on slave ships to Espanola and Cristobal Colon and all them demons. We've been getting fucked up from that all the way till now. Ain't nothing really changed but the goddamn year. Nothing's changed.
You had this devil man in the churches. You know, my pastors say that the reason why we were slaves is because we were wicked people, but that when we repented, white politicians gave us freedom.
That's a proud shit to say.
That's why he made slavery
Esau think-
illegal.
Yeah, Esau think that he was our savior.
And the tender mercies of the wicked.
Yeah, he thought he was our savior. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts, and the house is being built right now. And a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. What's that line of support? Help. This is real quick. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay. See, this is the good news. This is the gospel. From what we've been through, all the things that we've been mentioning, this what the devil has been doing, and him being revealed. Now the Lord is going to do a reconnaissance mission, so to speak. Okay? The ending of the first and the beginning of it that follows. Right. After we done got our asses kicked and whipped and upside down, they done shook our pockets and all type of shit. Now the Lord is going to restore us, man.
And that's why we're here.
This is the promise. I'm sorry, this is the promise that was given to Abraham. That his seed would be blessed, and we were going to get to the Holy Land. Right. This is that promise that he gave us.
Elder Malcolm, he made a statement. He said,
Hey, you want to start it over after 60 seconds, right?
How many minutes?
We are now no longer
67, and then, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, Esau has lost.
Um.
It's written that he's lost, but it's playing out. So it's for sure that we are not in.
So we had an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucked up in this time still. You know, things are gonna
A
happen.
little over an hour.
At the end of the day, we're getting the kingdom. You know,
There's no reason to be mad at anything.
I was seeing those Edomites walking by earlier.
Yeah, you could probably
That's
stop
how
it and then just redo it
look
over.
at like we're not royalty, but like it's gonna be switched.
She had like two
It's
parts.
gonna be switched. We're gonna be the royal, right? That's why the Lord said he ain't
Slock it. The Lord said he ain't gonna carry us into captivity.
Right.